I said I would do this when Cursed Academy came out. We're doing this. I got Cell by my side. Maybe a couple more traits would be good, but I think we can do this. Alright. I guess, even though I've already uploaded this video, since there's no audio, I'll go into it, okay? Matt the Bot is the example person that I use when referring to people that try to get a little bit more intimate with me outside of the chat room. Which the Discord, again, is for people that want to ask about stuff, want to show off stuff. Like they go, I got a shiny gun, and they get to post a picture to everybody in an AA community. You know what I mean? It's like a looser thing. And then voice cons are for you guys to group up or whatever. You guys can tattle on each other if things get weird, but I'm still gonna go like case by case on it. Okay, so this person, alright, they I might just do Cell right away. Cell's pretty tough. Yeah, Cell's pretty tough. Alright. I mean, you guys can talk to each other. I don't really care if you guys talk to each other. Talking to me is going to be, you have to use the log. Ooh, quick. Okay. Anyway. This person. Uh-oh. What? What is this? Suspicious user, ban evasion, monitoring. Why is this saying your account is sus, dude? There's a guy in the chat room that you guys can't see, and it says that their account is under surveillance. He said what's good, so he seems nice, but Twitch is telling me that's a bad guy. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I thought you guys couldn't see it. Yeah, Twitch is not too kind to you right now, man. It's telling me to ban you. Last one was actually a waste of money, but it's fine. I can't give VIPs out right now because there's a couple people that like the One Piece symbol and the founder symbol, and last time I did something with it, it messed it up. Yeah, I don't know. It says he's dangerous. I think it's safe to just get rid of him, but I'm trying to let him talk, but it seems like the energy he's got already is already kind of sus, so I don't know. Yeah, it had to do with like Zeet and all them. They when I made the One Piece thing that you have as your badge. Yeah, the account was made like the other day. I know, that's why I didn't immediately ban you, because I looked and it said the 19th. I was like, wait, this guy followed me the other day. It says that. It says that for me. It says, account created the 19th following since the 20th, and this is the 22nd right now. I'll just put another send me over here, I guess. Let's just get the horses going. Oh, I didn't mean to upgrade it, dang it. I thought I could place 4 of those. Guys, the cells are actually holding it down. I guess the only thing to worry about is the boss. We already know Juvie has like a lot of damage. Ooh, hold up. That's bleed right there. There we go. It just changed though. Right? My time's a little off. Okay, guys, let me tell this. He's in fine right now. He's like a little toxic, but other than that, he seems okay. All right. Anyway, so this person was a chatter. Get a load of this, and this person like came to me and was literally like, I was in another person's chat room, and it was a Minecraft streamer or whatever. And he said he loved the community, he loved the streamer, and all this other fucking phony baloney bullshit. And I'm sitting here playing like a One Piece Tycoon or something, and he's telling me about how he got banned and everything. And I was just like, oh man, that's so sad to hear. It's like a community you like and all this other stuff. And I'm a little bit more new to streaming too. So for me, it's kind of like, it sounded like he was with a legitimate streamer and he was unlawfully banned, because he said his reasons for getting banned were, he said this, he said I got banned because they were playing Minecraft and they had like a whole mission they had to do that day or something, and then when they were in there, everybody was like constructing the house, but he didn't help construct the house. He like ran over and got the thing that they were gonna try to spend the whole day doing. So he essentially like ruined the stream by like making it so that the stream couldn't happen or whatever. Oh, who are you trying to evolve? Yeah, so he essentially ruined the streamer's stream because he got the thing that they were hunting for too early. Because I don't know Minecraft that well, so this is even another reason why I'm a little ignorant to the whole thing. But it's essentially, if the guy was planning to stream all day hunting for this stuff, and part of it was them building a house and then going to look for it, and somebody found it off camera, so he can't even like show off that he got it or whatever. It turned like what could have been like a 5 to 6 hour stream of like carrying on into maybe a half an hour or something like that. So the guy got banned and came crying to me. And at first he was like, he's kind of like a couple of you guys, like where he's following. Like I would be in games and I would see like an Easter Island head or something, and he would just be like bashfully like you know what I mean, like hiding or following me around and stuff like that. And I'd be like, I mean, I see your tag a lot. You're definitely doing like some stream type thing stuff. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, I definitely. On the Boris, scaling or cost is a little bit better than sales. You know what I mean? So eventually I was just like, dude, it's okay. You can join us or whatever. Okay, here we go with this. Yeah, boy. Dedicate your hearts. Just wait until that buff goes away. I think we're going to beat the level, guys. Even if they pass here, I can sell them all to juice up the horses. We're going to beat the first level, for sure. Could have been a little bit more safe, but pretty sure this is a W already. Yeah, first run, first level, easy. So, reach anymore. That one doesn't. Wait, does he reach over there? No, he doesn't. So I definitely need to place him a little bit more further up on the harder parts. And yeah, little bikes too. Okay, I'll get to it, dude. It's a long story, man. It's not even just him. I have multiple stories just as long and as tedious as this, dude. I've had even though it says I have like, what is my follower count? 785. Even though it says I have that much, I've definitely teetered past 1,000 a bunch of times where people over the pettiest reason will just unfollow when they're done getting their fill, or if I just don't play with them every day or play the game they want to play. Like, I haven't just played AA, guys. AA only came out like a couple months ago. And then before AA came out, it was like All Stars or Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh! Or, I Smite. I don't just... You guys see me play Fire Emblem on the right or Duel Links. I don't just play one game and fucking milk it like a cow. I play a lot of games. I never stop gaming. Anyway, so he's telling me this shit in like a tycoon. We were playing other tycoons at the time, but I was really sitting on the One Piece tycoon when he came in, because I was trying to show people like these like tricks you could do with the light fruit. You could like throw boats at people. It was really funny, and like glitch outside the map. And he's telling me his sob story and everything. It was really funny, dude. And it had a bunch of fruits. So what you did is you know how like in blox fruits you can fly with the light fruit? This one you didn't have to like have this rigid angle or whatever. You could just control the light fruit. So what you could do is ram the boat and push it with passengers inside and everything and just throw people all over the place. It was a little glitchy, but it was really funny. Yeah. So we were just dicking around on there, making a whole day out of it. Yeah. So anyway, so this dude's telling me his whole sob story, and I'm just sitting there like, okay, I sound like the rebound streamer here. You know what I mean? Like I sound like the girl he's not trying to sleep with. So I'm just like, why don't you just make a different account, behave, and go watch his stream, you know? And then he was basically bringing up the fact that he actually had spent money on the streamer. Like, he subbed to him, like, 5 times. And at the time, I was very rarely getting subbed. So I was like, oh, damn, bro. Oh, damn, bro. You wasted your money. That actually sucks. He's, like, been out of shape about it. And he's saying stuff like, I'd sub to you, but I don't trust streamers or stuff like that. So he literally sounds like somebody that like got into a terrible relationship that he can't trust another streamer again. So I'm like, even though I'm not going to get anything out of it, god damn am I sick. Even though I'm not going to get anything out of it, I'm like, just maybe if I make this guy happy, he'll eventually go away, because he was starting to get kind of weird, guys. Dang it. He got past. I hate this scuff start. I'm trying to get 2 cells out before the flyers get through. If he's level 100, I defend that. But, yeah, guys, it was starting to get weird. Like, not just the following around or anything, but just like the whole, I'm never gonna support you because I've been scarred thing was kind of like, okay, like, I don't think, like, I don't think this is should get any closer than this. But my mods were a big fan of him, and they also wanted the chat logs to be a little more alive. So him coming in and saying hi every so often and me having actual discussions seemed like kind of healthy for the stream. Especially since I had gotten affiliate, I think, a month prior, and a lot of the steam from that goes away. Like, think of it like how some of you guys will hang out at stream when it's not an Anime Adventures update, right? Because usually it goes, update happens, it's when the biggest amount of people are in here, and then as the days go on and everybody collects all the shit, they're like, I don't need to be watching AA until the next update comes out, alright? So it'd be like that. It'd be like he was in there irregardless. Like some of the other old heads. Like Andre's been here since the beginning. Like if he was subbed since the start, he would have like a 15 month. But he didn't sub for all those months. Anyway, so I'm saying all this stuff that I'm not like I want to get rid of you. I'm kind of like if you miss it that bad and I'm not like your favorite streamer or whatever, Yeah. Yeah, I get that. I don't know, man. I'm keep playing. Ooh, these guys are kind of heavy. Can one cell do it? I don't think one cell can. So I'm gonna go ahead and juvie here. Come on, juvie, shoot him again. Shoot him again. Shoot him again. Dang it. That's so bad. I'm gonna another juvie here, I guess. One more shot, girl. One more shot. One more shot. Yes. Okay. Anyway. So I'm kind of bouncing around the tail and stuff like that, but pretty much long story short, it eventually gets to the point where, you know, this person is starting to say stuff like, I can't support you because I got a girlfriend, I can't spend the money there, I can't support you because of what the other streamer did to me, all this jazz, dude, all this like phony baloney bullshit. And I'm just sitting there like, that's fine, understandable, I didn't ask, but okay, that's okay, dude, you don't have to worry about my stream. Just like what I say to you guys, it's not your problem, I get it, but you don't have to bring it up every time you come in. So I eventually got to this vibe where it's like, even when we're not talking about supporting the stream, he's talking about what he would do for the stream, and it's kind of like, dude, let's just play. And then it eventually got to the point where he was interacting with my mods and becoming friends with them and getting in comms with them. And I'm kind of like, dude, you're in comms with like one of my chatters. What? And now the chatter is now gone from chatter to being in my Xbox comms. And I'm vibing and everything like that, but it's like a little uncomfortable because now it's like, he's like, I don't, and other people do it too. I'm telling you guys, I have like a lot of stories, but it's kind of like now he's in the group. Okay, now he's no longer somebody that stops by and says hi here. He's now hitting me up to play with me, as if we're as if we're like close friends now, and it's kind of like what the fuck is happening right now? Anyway, we get to the point where, I don't know, man. One of these days, I'm playing like One Piece Pirate Warriors 4. I'm playing like it's basically Dynasty Warriors, but you play as Luffy and gang, and you go through like Dressrosa arc. It's really fun. And one of my mods who's been playing Fortnite during like the Spider-Man thing tells me that he's like really angry at the person. And I'm like, why? And I already hate this guy, but I'm like, oh, why? Like, why is your reasoning? And he's just like, because he spent like over $100 on the Spider-Man Battle Pass or whatever to get the Spider-Man skin like day one. I was just like, wait a minute, what? He told me he's like broke as shit. He tells me like daily that he's broke as shit. Like, what the hell? Where did this money come from? And I guess he started coming to stream because I'm not answering his texts, and he's BMing me or whatever, but not answering him or whatever. And then I just started ignoring him because, dude, chat's like full at this point, dude. It was like All-Star updates, and he's not even there to play All-Stars. He's just trying to like get a hold of me. And he's just like, I guess my thing's busted or whatever. And I'm like, your thing isn't busted, dude. Like, I just, you keep lying to me. I don't want to really talk to you. And he's like, what am I lying about? I was like, you keep talking about money. But I've never asked. And now I'm hearing stuff like, you're spending money in Among Us in front of us. You're spending hundreds of dollars on Fortnite. Like, you're like inserting yourself in my life. And then you're like lying to me, so I don't even trust you. And then when I don't get a hold of you, you're in my chat room. Like, you're like, I can't not, like, you're putting me in this situation where I can't get around you. Like, I was just like, it's like I kind of have to ban you if I wanted to get away from you, but I kind of can't even do that because, especially at the time, guys, it was banning people was like losing what little you have or whatever. But anyway, maybe Blackbeard. Anyway, he just goes, "Oh yeah, I've always had money. I never gave you any money or anything like that. Not because of like all the things I said, but because I just didn't have faith in you as like a streamer. Like he basically said, guys, that like he's basically saying that like his money would be wasted if it was given to me. That was his like conclusion that he decided by himself, and I was like, all right, bet, dude. Like, I was just like, that's the camel that broke the back. Like, now you're basically saying, spit on your dreams. Like, I always could have given you money. I just never thought you were worth it. Like, no, like, semblance of, like, what I could do to improve or anything. He was basically like, it will never be good. And I was sitting here like, I don't think we'd ever be friends anyway. It was never supposed to be like this. We met through... Are you just, like, bombarded my... Like, dude, the things that he said to my mods, especially when he was banned, was, like, utterly ridiculous. Like, it was, like, borderline obsession, and he was still looking for me and shit. Like, it was really bad. The mods were pretty bad, too. But, there you go. It just tumbleweeds into that. And he isn't the only one, guys. I have plenty of other stories. We're on number 3. Yep, we're on number 3. Oh, I hadn't gotten that far in the story, but I guess he turns into a jellyfish. Yeah, guys, it was pretty bad. But here, let me just give you another one just to prove that this happens all the time. I was playing Smite, and there was this dude who played with us, and he started as a chatter, and eventually he accepted a group post seeing my gamer tag for the group post. And he joined my thing, and he was just like, I'm that chatter. And he was really annoying in the game. He was game complaining about every bad thing that happened to him. And my friends at the time, and even the mods, were kind of like, we don't really want to play with him anymore. I was just like, but he's a decent player. And they're like, yeah, but when he's mad, it's really terrible. Okay, and it's Smite, dude. It's Smite, guys. When people are like game complainers in Smite, it gets pretty rough. Oh, he's gonna be able to outrun. Yeah. Okay, we can already set up shop over here then, I guess. Okay. And he was like complaining about classes and stuff like that. Irwin? You talking about the one I just got? No. It's 2,000 gems to trade. I just got this one. No thanks. I don't want to burn another 200 gems to switch colors. I also don't want to like interrupt the story and also the legendary only run of Cursed Academy to get you like a skin or whatever. That seems like a big waste of time. Anyway, guys, so it got to the point where we were kind of like dodging playing with him, and he could see the stream, and he'd be like, I can see you not responding to my messages and all that stuff, because I'm always live. Guys, 11 hours now is no different than 11 hours of Smite before. I'm always live, dude. They would see it. And, guys, I hate to break it to you, but as somebody that is live that often, it is really annoying when I go live that often and I'll have like a view count of nothing. Like, not anymore. You guys know what I'm talking about. Like, back then, a view count of nothing, right? Nobody. And then all of a sudden, when they're ready to play, they're like, I'm watching your every move. And it's kind of like, well, where were you, like, all day? Like, why are you, like, now all of a sudden, like, stalking or whatever? No, you're fine. I'm just doing another example. You already heard the one story. The second one's literally going to be padding of the same thing. But to prove to you it's not like something that just randomly happened one time and I'm scarred for life. No. Every time I do this, somebody gets weird. and then they end up having to get banned. And you could, it could seem like minor or whatever, but if you look at the Matt the Bot banned video on my YouTube, it's got like maybe 6 views or something like that. What, the second one? Well, everybody else heard it though. It's not even done. The point is this person just started like regularly being like, "Why are you ducking me, man?" And it was like, guys, I know you've been in situations with people where it's not a good idea. Like, it's a better idea to white lie to them than it is to actually tell them the reason why you don't want to be around them. It isn't like the Matt the Bot situation where he's just like, "I didn't have faith in your company," or whatever. It's like a situation where when you tell somebody like that white lie, it gets you by, and then you don't have to interact with them anymore. Like, let's say you're at the, I don't know, you're at like a Walmart or something, and your wife is trying on a dress, and she says, "Does this make me look fat?" when she's like kind of gained an extra few pounds. Once you say that white lie, even though she probably should tell her, I'm not going to say to be blunt every time because it'll hurt her feelings, but once you tell her that lie, once your guys are out of the Walmart now, the dressing thing, that can't come up again until you're in another situation like that. Where if I tell this guy the reason why I don't want you around me is because, first off, nobody, me included, appreciates it when you're like screaming on the top of your lungs when you're losing. It's really annoying. And two, it was most of my mods and friends at first were the ones that kind of like hammered this in, where they were like, "Yeah, dude, this sucks to play with him because he's gonna basically be like, pick the mods or me. Come on, dude, make the right choice." It's just cringe, man. Is this where things get ugly? Yeah, you're ugly. Alright, let's get the horses. Yeah, and guys, he eventually got over... Dude, when they lay off, this guy was older than the kid. When they lay off, and they eventually get over it, they can come back to the stream. But sometimes when they're laughing at me for the stream, when it's you guys, it's probably like innocent, and it's chill. There's no reason for me to like read into it, but when they've had like incidents like that where I've had to sit down and talk to them, like Zay when he left the group and everything, or the stream or whatever, people like that, when it gets to the point where they have to leave or whatever, it's kind of like when we start laughing and carrying on again, it's kind of like, are you laughing at my misery or are you laughing with everybody else? Like, what's your deal right now? And that's the situation that usually occurs when I start to talk to chatters outside of chat. It just becomes this situation where they're trying to become my friend. I never asked for I have one real life friend, if you could call it that. Okay, it's Caleb, the mod, and we know each other since like basically middle school when I was the best man at his wedding. So it's kind of like. Dude, when that incident occurred where I got like assaulted and everything, he's like, "You can sleep at my place and shit." And then if things are happening bad with his wife and him, he could sleep here. Like it's just like it's just an extension of that. But we don't interact with each other like on a daily basis. Like we already do this like a stayed apart thing, and it's not because we don't like each other. It's because we both prefer to be alone. He got married though. I didn't. I think he's got better with the ladies. He does this go with the flow shit, and I am no go with the flow. I like order, discipline, grinding, goals. I'm selfish. There's like a lot of things. A lot of things that the ladies don't like. And that doesn't even include the appearance. But anyway, enough about me. The situation, though, with that person is I haven't interacted with that person. If you want to know their tags for that one, go back to when I got banned from the Roblox Reddit. That is when that person stopped even appearing in my streams anymore. And the situation was him, like, him laughing alongside me for getting banned from the Roblox Reddit. But I couldn't really shake this feeling of, is he laughing at me? Is he laughing at me because I got banned from the Roblox Reddit or the Smite Reddit or whatever? Because it's like a shitty situation that I got myself in, or is he laughing at me because it's an unfortunate thing that happened to me, me personally, you know? What actually is the reason for his laughter? And I'll be real, guys, I haven't seen him since a situation like that, so I can only assume that that was it. And once he got that, I'm pretty sure he unfollowed. Once he finally was just like, yeah, about time you get yours, he was kind of like, all right, I don't need to watch this person anymore. That part of my life is over. I kind of want to crank up the horses, but that jelly. I'm gonna crank up the horses. There you go. That's why I won't join those guys, and I have plenty of more stories outside of that. Guys, Andre's been here for almost like a year plus, and there's even been things that he's done that's made me upset or angry, but he's not removed or anything like that because he keeps it in the chat room, dude. Like, he just keeps it there, fools around, and then just goes. That's what I would hope all of you guys want to get out of this. Is either you're here to see the grind happen and all that stuff and you want to talk and all that, or you don't want to be here and you got other stuff to do. Anything outside of that is like, yo, dude, what? That's not in the title. Does he keep spawning those things? Okay. Nice. We beat this one too. And guys, yeah, but here's the final nail in the coffin too. If you go hit up any of these other streamers, I think the final boss is kind of spooky. But I mean, we've already beaten like the first 3, so it's kind of like, well, now you could just grab a character from what is it called? You could just grab the curse. Yeah, but you get, at this point, and I said this last time when I made it for the first level of Magic Challenge and failed like the 4th. At this point in time, though, now you could play those levels over and over again for really good XP, and then you could just save your gems from doing like Infinite Castle or whatever, and get the mythical from a cursed. Like, get not a Gojo, probably a Meg or something, or one of the earlier ones like a King, and actually beat the final boss. Like, you could very easily, like, get a mythic after that. Like, even the cell raids, you would just spam Orwins and buff the people that actually had good units. And then Blackbeard for Curse and whatever else you want to do, really. Yeah, these fire guys are getting a little too fast. Or maybe that was just that level. Yeah, they're too fast. I have to keep fighting over here now. Yeah, so, I don't know. You guys can take offense to it. I'm really just doing it because I'd rather just keep you guys the way we have it. Because, you know, it's working. That's all. Not broken. Why are we fixing it? Why are we changing it? Hell, if I stopped streaming like AA and All Stars all together, dude, like all together, I just stopped streaming the stuff that you guys come here for usually. Wouldn't you be like, what's with the sudden 180? But the last thing before we completely drop this, because it kind of ate up this whole legendary video, is XQC, Hassan, all those people, dude. Do you think they individually like interact with all their chatters, or do you think they just do cool stuff that people just want to watch along with them? Like I just don't think it's like, and I've said this since the King Legacy days when people have asked to individually game with me. I'm kind of like, how does this work in the long haul? What happens if I do start to make a name for myself or whatever? Like, what do I do with you? You know? I used to say stuff like, if that's what you're here for, just hit, there's the door. But, I mean, we can play, guys. Like, for right now, it's fine. But anything outside of that, I'm kind of like, dude, like, what is this? That's all I'm getting at. And that's what I mean when I say I'm not, like, ninja or whatever. Yeah. Dude, the people that tell me that they don't do that too, like, Death is a good example. Death says that once a streamer he likes watching small streamers so he can actually, like, individually talk with them instead of, like, this group rush. And he says as soon as the streamer gets big enough, he unfollows. He likes them when they're still small. Because it's more, like, private. And I was just like, you guys can just talk about whatever you want. Just avoid TOS and it's fair game. Any haters come, I'll just fucking ban them. But yeah, if you try to get into that river of big streamers and try to be like, yo, dude, I'm about to unfollow. If you don't, like, play this game that you're playing with me, they'll be like, I don't care. And you could say something like, with me, like, okay, well, you're not there. And it's kind of like, yeah, but do you want me to play with my chatters, right? Play with them all the time and make all these dumbass promises, and then if I randomly blew up, be like, alright, y'all are in the past. Stiff arm. Like, no, I'd rather it just be at my convenience. And you guys just stay on my pace, and then if you're here, you're here. You're a veteran. Boom. Wait, what happened? I was a little greedy. Okay, nice. Because there's too much going on in the chat. Nothing to follow, like... Yeah, I know. Even I can sometimes miss chat if it's like really... If everybody's talking at once. I know what you mean. You can't get a word in. I think that's where emotes come into play. Like, if you talk... I've noticed from other people's, like, chat rooms that if you say something with an emote, it can kind of be a little easier to follow because you can see it above, like, the whole herd of people. I don't know if that's going to reach. Nice. I can't believe Nabora is the one I'm trying to use to beat the game. Nabora and Irwin. He's not gonna fly on the final boss, dude. No way. I cannot bank on the horses, dude. I have to get somebody to do the damage in the back. I don't think Juvie can do it, though. It's a lot of damage needed. I can try, though. Have her and Juvie hitting the back hard. Because this isn't infinite Mori or whatever. This is just campaign. So it might not be so bad. Yeah, now we can have Juvie here. I was going to use Cell for this. I thought I was going to have to wait for Cells. But Cell is kind of just holding down the messy early game. That's all he's really doing. I don't like that. Ew. Guys, I mainly compare it to the other streamers because if that's like the end goal, then there you go. And that should be the mentality of the whole thing. I think I'm gonna stay away from grinding all these guys up. Hey Andre, I was just talking to them about fucking, I don't remember the Smite guy's name, but Matt the bot, and I think his name was like Telly Jubby or some shit like that. I can look up the video. It's something dumb like that. Yeah. Dude, I hope I make it to work on Monday sounding like this. Oh my god, I hope I do. I hope I get to work. I don't want to give everybody COVID. Alright, and I don't want to get tested, but I hope I get there Monday and go, yeah, this is what I sound like Monday. And I called out sick Thursday. Suck my balls. Like, I want that to be a reality. I so want that reality to be real, dude. We're not quite on the final level. I guess if we do this type of farming, which was a tad greedy, I think the final boss will die. 2 Juvies with boosts from Irwin with Cell, Pitter Patter, and Anora anti-heal. This could work. I think we got it. Hopefully run as well. I think the what is his name? Hisoka slow or like Dio for time freeze might be a little bit better, but I'm going with the Blackbeard on this one. I'm hoping the extra damage will just help when I start boosting everybody. Cool. Put down all the semis. I've been seeing you a few times on AA, Andre. You've been playing, I guess. Nice. Yeah, we're on Act 4 already. I haven't lost yet. Dude, Volo's gonna be free. At this point, if we beat this dude right here, the only question is, do we beat the final guy? And if we beat the final guy, I mean, anybody crying about... I don't know, man. I think even the boar would have been fine in the earlier sections, but Cell's early game is pretty nice. 600 on a drop. It's pretty good. He doesn't start healing until a little bit later. But she is an anti-heal legendary, so pretty good. Oh yeah, we're wrecking him, dude. He can't heal. The boar is anti-heal. Okay, yeah, we're on the final boss, dude. That was actually freer than the jellyfish. Okay. Are we just gonna... I don't know. I don't even think this is harder than Magic Town. Magic Town with the fire mages and all that other shit was pretty rough. I think it's a easy one, dude. I'm still leaning on Juvie for max damage because of that geyser. Volcano Crash. Alright, 2 left. This is gonna probably be a 2-parter because those stories were long as fuck. So, it's gonna be like 2 1 hours, I guess. I'd even check shop for Katakuri. Why'd that take forever to load? Ooh. Just because that looks really fly. What, is there a new show for JoJo? We're checking about the steel, like, cowboy thing. There's some new JoJo character. No, he's not a new JoJo character, Andre. No. He's like, that's fucking, who is that? Yeah, I think everybody would like a little bit of a JoJo update, huh? That would be nice and fun. I think it'd be fun. Dude, I personally think more mainstream stuff would be a lot more fun for me. That's just how it is. I don't know, man. I'm gonna yawn when we do the Mob Psycho and Death Note's not bad. I don't know, dude. I just think that the mythics would just be the newer JoJo characters, like the daughter or the dude part of like the cowboy one or whatever. I wouldn't let the old heads do it. I would just let the new characters do it. I'm pretty sure the girl can like reality rewarp or whatever. Ooh. We're gonna need some assistance on that one. Dude, I want Yu-Gi-Oh, Bobobo, Pokemon. Dude, imagine Pikachu Mythic, but it's called like Chunkachu or something, dude. That would just make me laugh, like so hard. They did Bobobo. They would have to dude, forget domain expansion, dude. Bobobo World. A whole nother league, dude. A lot of people see Bobo and they just go, it's fist to the nose hair, and the show is trolling, but it's really like he can open up his haircut and make any character come out, whoever he wants, and Bobo World literally is like a Looney Tune attack. Like he literally just breaks reality on that. Like nothing you can do works on him in that world. Like, let's say you curse him or poison him or whatever, he can just like peel that shit off like it's a sticker, dude. Or let's say he hits you with an attack and says the fires of Mars. You're just no. His late game scaling is actually less than the Bora's because it's not a multi-hit anymore. It's better to keep him as a rapid fire earlier game character and let the Bora actually like take the wheel. And Juvie's actually hitting harder. I think Cell's 1100 and it or 11K. But it'd be like a blast where it's multi-hit for the ladies. That shit. I hope those horses do enough. I should have did Nabora there. I really wanted to make Juvie's water geyser thing work. I think those horses will be enough. Guys, tell me right now if they said there was a JoJo update, dude, you wouldn't be like, alright. let's see what's going on this update. Like we're Jujutsu Kaisen, you're like, did they give us Gojo? Like did they break Gojo? Did they do the Gojo thing? Like I just feel like there'd be so much more intrigue. Cool, they did win. JoJo? I don't even like JoJo, and I would be fucking laughing, dude. I don't even like that show. I think JoJo sucks. I don't like that they kill a dog in the first episode or whatever. I think it sucks. The characters look really dumb. I would not skip. Don't they get... Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. You're popping off with them. Yo, Rick, that's precisely the reason why when people say new Yu-Gi-Oh is a little too fast for me, I'm like, dude, old Yu-Gi-Oh cards have been, like, gassed up to keep up with the new stuff. Like, it's actually not that bad. They still run, like, Blue Eyes and Dark Magician. They still have, like, some really insane cards. And they're like, no. Old school Yu-Gi-Oh is the vanilla monsters. I'm like, I know, they're still in the game. They even use them in, like, Link decks. They bore it with 6.1 to 5.1. I'm gonna put down Ugly over here. And another Juvie. Only got 3 this time. Yeah, when you were kind of like controlling games, I was just like, he's not Link summoning as much. Like that was what I was thinking when you were like I was like Cosmo, Brain, and Blue Eyes are the problem here. This was the 5th act. Yep, you can get this far. Yep. Volo's the freest one, so I already know I'm going to the finale. Volo is or Vogo or whatever is literally the freest. Let's see. It's just a question on if I beat the final boss at this point. Yeah, people don't realize how strong Juvie is, dude. I've been talking her up since Magic Kingdom. This character hurts, man. It says 11K, but she just smack, 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 smack. Alright. Going for 6. Alright, last one, boys. And then I literally have nothing to do in AA besides start for grinding for